Before we're gonna start the video, please go ahead and check out RAIDOLOGY's channel. I will give you guys a link in the description, and he does really cool videos. He has the same passion than I do, team building, and everything he does is really amazing. And we're gonna talk about this video in my video today, and he already made another version of that comp we're gonna talk today, so it's really worth to check him out, and I wanna help him to reach 1000 subscribers because he does great work, and yeah, he deserves some respect from us. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. Yo, hey, what's up guys? Today I got something super special for you guys because we got another taunt loop, and it's an amazing one, and I got a special guest, RAIDOLOGY, here, and he's another YouTube content creator. And I think he does really good work because he's actually doing teams and he's playing the game, and he will show you stuff you haven't seen before, like I see right now. And yeah, we will take a look at his HYDRA team with a RUARC and a NIA. But first, let's say hi to our good boy RAIDOLOGY. Hey, how are you doing, man?
Hi, how's it going? Thank you for having me.
No problem, man. You deserve it because what you did, I think it's really great. And you found another taunt loop with NIA and RUARC, and I'm gonna quickly give you guys out there the presets. But can we actually auto this team, bro? Or do we have to go manual? And does the preset even matter?
No, the preset doesn't matter because you cannot auto this team. There is no way. It's impossible.
Why is the reason?
The reason is NIA just lands the A2 on whoever she wants. Whoever gets the lowest HP, she just puts it on them. So yeah, it never goes on RUARC. That's the problem.
That's
and
sad.
She needs to reset RUARC.
That's sad. So we have to talk about the base, and the base. What's the base in this comp? Like, who are unskippable in this comp and who are kind of replaceable?
Okay. So the unskippable champions are NIA and RUARC. However, there is another option. There are like two more other options than RUARC. Champions with TAUNT that is on a 4-turn cooldown, and it needs to have 2-turn duration. I think there is one of the mythical champions that has the same kind of taunt on them, and there is an epic champion. I don't remember its name, but it's a new high elf champion. Those two work fine, but RUARC is probably the best option for this kind of team because of what he brings.
He brings. I personally don't have the champion on my account, so it's kind of new for me, like for you guys out there. So he does have a taunt, increase defense and strength. Does he? Increase and strengthen on this champion. So he's actually a mischief target too, right?
Yes, he's a great mischief target.
Awesome, because it's three buffs is actually super nice, because if you don't have another like shield buff on another champion, that doesn't go against this one because it's just not more than 3 buffs. So I see also the decrease attack, that I think that is huge on RUARC.
Yeah. This decreased attack is amazing. You don't even have to fully book it. That's the good part.
Alright. Wait, let me check. I can see probably why. Yep. It's on a 4-turn cooldown. We decrease by 2 turns from NIA. And I assume RUARC does only his main skills all the time, right?
Yes, he only does the A3 and A2. And
nice.
His passive is just crazy. Like, helps you stay alive so much in this team. So this champion brings so much.
Just to clear it out for a second, so the base about this comp is NIA is gonna reset RUARC for his missing cooldowns, and Shamael is needed in here because of the fear, because you cannot otherwise like outplay the fear. It is not possible. It is always RNG.
I think it's possible in a way to do it with maybe Duchess in a reflex set, but that would be kind of risky.
Yeah, the normal fear of the blue head is not resistible, and if it goes RUARC, it will always be RUARC, and you need a cleanser right like after the head, and you never know when the head goes. It kind of, in my
want to risk it, so it's better
in my opinion, you can use a Duchess and go a little bit more RNG heavy, like, hey, you can risk it, like you said, or you're gonna go like the easiest route is a Shamael. So let's talk about the other 3 places right here. Are they like fixed, or is the Geomancer needed? Bishop? Archbishop? Right.
No, they're not needed. Their roles are DPS. You need a way to like deal damage, so you bring a DPS. You need X. You need decreased defense. Those are the 2 things that really help you do a lot of damage. And you need some champion with block buffs and just a little bit of protection or like healing, because Nia alone can't keep you alive in this team. So you need someone to give you just a little bit of protection or just a little bit of healing to help Nia keep you alive. So like DPS, decreased defense, block buffs, and just some healing or protection. And of course Hex too, because why wouldn't you have Hex?
Yeah, Hex is always a nice thing. But so on the end, if we got people out there who is like inspired from the team, they can just use freely those 3 spots right there and get their imagination running. Maybe find something better, maybe do a little bit lower damage, but still super nice. And hey, I think let's go jump into the run, and you're gonna tell me what to do.
Okay, so at the start, you just do the block buffs.
Wait,
so that the head of Ras doesn't.
Yeah, block buffs.
Yeah. It lands on the head of Ras, so it's good. Now you put the burn on like the head of Ras, or like the mischief, doesn't matter which one. And with Oboro, you do the A3 and A1. You don't use the A2 unless one of the heads gets a buff and you want to steal it. And Nia, you just do A1 at the start because RUARC hasn't even taken a turn. So you just land the decreased speed as much as you can.
So, right, they all take a go. We got provoked on our Geo, but that doesn't matter. Geo is just a
doesn't matter. Now you just do the shielding. You get some healing back up with the A3.
Okay. Bro, sometimes I don't know what those skills do.
Yeah, he's like one of the champions.
About us. Oh, right. Yeah, sorry guys, like half of those champions I never used, so I don't know the icons right here.
So like here, normally I use the A2 because even if you use the A3, it doesn't matter. I use the A2 for the decreased attack first because the counter is like 12 at the start, so you don't really need it.
So yeah, and you don't get like eaten in the first beginning, so that's probably a good thing. So I usually start to get into rotation like right away, but that's actually better. To be honest, because right, that attack.
And like with Oboro, you target the head with the most amount of debuffs with the A1. You don't use the A2 on Oboro unless you have to. Oh, well, doesn't matter.
Did I do something wrong?
A1 again.
A1 again. All right.
Yeah, you just reset RUARC's A2 after you use the A3. You use RUARC's A3 after you reset it. Before that, you just do A1 with me.
So the rotation should be focused. RUARC is gonna use his taunt first. You're gonna use the taunt on first you're gonna use the decreased attack on his first turn. Then on the second turn, you use his taunt, and right away go near and reset him. Right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. What am I doing? Right? Yes.
And one more thing, if you, as much as you can, you want to target the head of the fear head with like your champions, because you just get more turns on your Geomancer, and you just do more damage.
Yeah,
but
that's probably a good thing.
The head of the fear head.
I didn't do it right away, so that's Nia.
So now
again.
you have like the decreased speed. You can again do A1 because you haven't done the A3 on RUARC.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, sometimes I don't know who are who. So yeah, A1. So the RUARC is pretty slow, right? Yeah. Now we're gonna use the taunt on him. Good, he's the left one, so I keep that in mind. And we're gonna just do our thing. And who's that?
Yeah.
All right.
You want to use the A3 on Oboro all the time.
So, and now I'm gonna reset. All right.
Yeah.
He's the left one?
Yeah, he's the left one, yeah.
All
he's
right.
the one with the lightning shield.
So, and that's what we're gonna do basically the whole fight, right?
Yeah, that's it.
And at this point we never get eaten, and it's super amazing because, yeah, it is actually not easy to create something like it. Make it stable.
Yeah, I mean,
while
there is still a chance to like get eaten or like get your buff stolen. There is still like a very small chance.
Yeah,
but
I see.
It didn't happen to me last time I tried it.
What I really like on him, he does have the decreased attack, and it makes it way more stable, because if you have decreased attack, and yeah, your champs can actually survive, and if you have block buffs and decreased attack, you're basically safe if you have enough HP and stuff. Let's just go ahead and spread it a little bit. So he's gonna use his main skill.
It's like you take no damage.
Yeah, I see. And of course, I think we haven't talked about his passive of RUARC. Can you just explain for a second what's gonna happen with his passive?
So RUARC's passive works in a way that, like, if you take more than 10% HP, like if you take damage more than 10% of your HP, he gives you a 10% of your HP as a shield. So like if you take damage for like 20% of your HP, you get 10% shield on you.
On each individual champion, yes. Or just in RUARC?
No, on each individual champion.
That's
like,
really
whoever
nice.
Takes damage gets a shield on them. So like
it's
if they survive,
basically if you lose 10% HP and then you get a 10% HP shield back, basically you haven't lost any of it.
Yeah, so, and like you can't get two shotted with like the heads. It can actually keep you alive really, really well.
So yeah, at this point I'm just gonna do like half auto and stuff, and he's gonna do the taunt on himself. So I gotta pay attention now and gonna reset his skill. Wait, give me a sec. Where's the Nia? Nia is great.
Yeah, such a great champion.
Decrease speed, you can use a hex on her if you want, and all that good stuff. Man, I wish I had her. I wish. And now I wish I had that RUARC guy too, because I can use like a brutal team that is super easy too. You know?
Yeah, I was so unhappy by getting him. Then I thought about this team and I just made it work.
It's great. So basically, since we got the taunt loop thingy in the game, we broke it. And I really hope they're not gonna change it again, because they said it is intended like it.
Yeah, I really hope so too.
So now we are on turn 20. At this point it means we are supposed to get eaten soon. Okay, it already happened. Like our Shaman has a null counter a 0 counter right now. And yeah, I'm gonna just use like a little bit auto. And on the next turn we should be supposed to get eaten, but we didn't. And that's the trick about taunt. And taunt is amazing. I did like a couple unkillable with Emic, and that is always nice. But I also do know that not everybody has an Emic. And this team right here could be a solution for you. And like he said, there are other champions like Ambassador Lilithville that could actually kind of do the same work, but it's not as great as the RUARC. And on the end you can do something like it. It's nice. It's nice. We're breaking the game, guys. So at this point you see the rotation is working and stuff. I will give you guys a screenshot where we actually finished the run and you can see it is working, but I'm not gonna do the whole run right now because it's like a little bit time intensive. And yeah, do you have any last tips, tricks or something?
There's a few things that I forgot to mention.
Yeah, go ahead. That's always appreciated.
That's very important for your team. So the speed on should I talk about the speeds?
Yeah, sure. Wait.
So,
wait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into the other screen so you can give you a visual, like, hey, what do you mean and stuff.
So there are a few things that you need to understand.
Where we got Hydra right there. All right.
Okay. So the speed on Nia has to be faster than 1.5 times of RUARC. What does it mean? It means that if RUARC is 100 speed, Nia has to be faster than 150 speed. If RUARC is 200 speed, Nia has to be faster than 300 speed. But not by much. Maybe like 10 speed, maybe 8 speed. Not by like 100 speed. Just a little bit faster than 1.5 times of RUARC speed. I hope that makes sense.
So, alright, when I see like a RUARC I got 200 speed, I add 50% of it and a plus 10 or something. Like, hey, I have 200.
Yeah, that's like 5, 6, 10. Yeah.
I add 50% and we are like on 300 and 305. It's a bad example because like if I had a RUARC 120 and I add 50%, so 60 and plus 10, yeah, I'm about 190 or so.
Yeah,
exactly. All right, maybe I made it more complicated than it should be.
No, very understandable. And a few other things. You need resistance on Nia and RUARC. It's very important. You cannot skip it. Like, it's something you can't skip.
Can you skip the resistance on the other champions?
You can, but in my team, since I have a Geomancer, I run everybody with like 300 resistance, and they resist most of the debuffs because of his A1.
Yeah, alright, on a Geomancer, yeah, nice.
Yeah, so I try to use his...
So you kind of recommend to go a little bit on resistance on the other champions, so just to make sure that everything goes a little bit more smoother than usual.
Yeah. And on the masteries, the Bulwark mastery in the defense tree, this one really helps you out. You absorb like 15% of everybody else's damage by her, and since she's so tanky, she doesn't die. Your other champions stay alive. So it's pretty great.
Is she so tanky that she can absorb all that damage and not be in danger?
Well, she's not the only one with Bulwark. That's the good thing. So she doesn't die. The other people help her stay alive too.
All right.
I have like 2 or 3 people in Guardian set. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. So, like that, and that. All right, RUARC. Tanky, I guess.
So he's 155 speed. Again, the rule that we talked about the speed, and he's got a lot of resistance and enough accuracy to just land the debuff, and he's tanky to just stay alive.
Yeah, I assume, like, what kind of set does he have? He does have
he's studying Guardian.
All right, so yeah, that
Guardian
makes sense.
on him is the most important Guardian in the team because he absorbs so much damage.
I also forgot that you actually gain heal out of your Guardian set. So I was like, hey, Nia, isn't she like dying over time? But I forgot that you actually gain heal out of it. So yeah.
And she heals everybody else because of her passive.
Wait, I think we're gonna show the Bulwark right here too, so we can absorb even more damage. That's nice. And yeah, so let's talk about him. He is the block buffs placer, and what else does he do?
And he does some
increased accuracy, heal reduction. All right, He's basically your one of the block buffs champions that actually can save up your run and stuff. So let's talk about him. Stats. HYDRA, and he's tanky too.
Yep, tanky and very fast, and the accuracy. If you look at it, it's kind of low for Brutal,
but you get the increased accuracy.
It's enough, yeah.
Yeah, all
and
right. So
he's got 300 resistance because of Geomancer.
Yeah, just to make it sure to get like sometimes not the provoke and sometimes not the nasty debuffs. You shouldn't get it. And masteries.
And I just had War Master on him since forever ago.
Yeah, to be honest, War Master is sometimes the best bet because you get some more extra damage out of it if you don't like need Bulwark or something and accuracy on them. Because he's actually pushing his own accuracy. That's nice. Who else was in the run, Geo?
Geomancer.
Which one?
I think it's number 2.
I think it's number 2. So.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's talk about stats first. And yeah, he's tanky. And has accuracy.
Enough accuracy, yeah.
250 speed around, that's nice. Keep in mind, guys, you will get boosted from Shaman all the time, so you will get more burns and stuff. Of course, when the blue head is not out there, that's not gonna happen, but a ton of time it will actually happen. And he has a reflex set.
Yeah, he's in reflex and immortal set.
To get even more like burns out there. Immortal is just because he takes so many turns, and sometimes the leader spot is running out the buffs he actually gains, and I think you want to just make sure that you get some more healers out of it, right?
Yes, the immortal set heals him a lot.
So he takes a ton of turns, so I get that. And yeah, refresh a little bit on his wing. Did we talk about the stats? Yes, we did. And we got War Master in here. And a little
and
bit...
Life Drinker to just make sure he doesn't die.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice. So War Master and HYDRA. Yeah, that's always a nice combo on HYDRA, because you push yourself up to 50% again when you're below 50%. Yeah. Who else was in there? You gotta keep...
Shamil.
Which one?
It's number 2.
Alright. So, stats are as following. So, he is tanky too?
Just a little bit tanky, and I tried to put some damage into him too, but doing all of that with resistance in Guardian set is kind of difficult.
Yeah, I get it. Like, I really do understand. But first of all, make sure you gotta be tanky enough that you don't die, and afterwards you can just put the rest, if you can, into your damage. And like, it's preferred to have damage on him on the end, but if you can't, it's not like breaking your comp or something. It's not like a must have or something. Yeah, he's in a Guardian set too?
Yeah, I tried to put him in a Guardians. He was in a Guardian set from before, for my Valkyrie team. So I just didn't change him, and it worked out really well. And since he's like the lowest HP in the team, he was always the target by the head of decay. That's why he has some resistance to just resist the heal reduction.
So masteries are like on War Master right now, but we both agree that you should go on Giant Slayer.
Yeah.
And the rest...
The War Master was for my other teams.
Yeah, and the rest is on defense, so he can just survive. That's nice. We got one more. So, Cursed set on Oboro. Nice.
Yes.
And we got HYDRA stats. Tanky again. Because...
No, she's very squishy actually.
Yeah, I see. It's not too tanky, but what's the point? Why didn't you make her like super insane tanky?
Well, I have 4 Guardian sets in the team, so she can be squishy. So Oboro is kind of squishy, but she never gets even close to dying, because I have 4 Guardian sets in the team. It's like having an ally protection on her all the time.
Alright, I can see that it's alright. So she can be not too tanky, but I recommend at least give some HP and stuff. Wait, we have them here already?
And she has some damage. Masteries, War Master is important. Life Drinker for sure, because I mean, why wouldn't you get it? And the one that does more damage to the shields.
That one right here.
Yeah, this one really helps in HYDRA. Because she puts buffs on her, you want her to have the buffs on herself all the time, so you give her lasting gifts, and you give her the cycle of magic, so that she just gets back to the A3 faster.
Damn it.
The cycle of magic, yeah. The cycle of magic, the lasting gifts, helps her get back to the A3 faster, so she's the mischief tank all the time, and when she has the A3, even if she dies, she revives back ASAP.
So that's right. I actually don't know her kit, so let me check out her kit quickly. Rail, perfect rail. That's probably not so important. Increase. Oh, what's the deal? Like, wait, where is it? Revive on that. There we go. For tutor when they receive rail. Okay. So you do that one. You get your. All right. I didn't know.
You get 5 buffs.
I never use her, so. Or him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. Underneath. What's underneath? So, hey, buddy, I appreciate you really much coming around and showing us a new, refreshing team which does not have the most meta stuff and just the free creation of something that we want to see.
Yeah.
And
well,
yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Hey,
Happy
no
to
problem.
be here.
And for everybody out there, really, from the bottom of my heart, because I really appreciate people that do play the game, creating team. That's what I do. I have the same passion. So please go ahead over his channel. I will link everything in the description. You already saw like his channel. I will just show you that in the beginning and stuff. But please go ahead, subscribe to him and leave him a like, share the love a little bit. And he is really doing some great job. And that's why I have him here. And that's why I want you guys to know him. And we all have a great day together. And that will be the end of the video. And I hope I see you in the next one. And yeah, have a nice day.